morning, everybody. Welcome to the City of Phoenix's FitPHX program, yoga class, all level Vinyasa flow. Thank you to our sponsors at AARP for making this possible. I'm so excited to be here. Today's class is all about the hips. It's about releasing the hips, any tightness, any tension, taking our time, listening to our bodies, not pushing ourselves, but hanging tight long enough for our muscles to let go. So we are playing our music. We have our mic turned on. If you can't hear me, if you have any questions, please send a message. We have some of the amazing team over at FitPHX, City of Phoenix, online, ready to answer any questions you might have. My name is Rebecca. I'm with Suture Studios. So let's get started. We'll begin in a wide-kneed child's pose. Open your knees up nice and wide. Bring your big toes together in the back. Sink your hips to heels. Reach forward and rest your head on the mat. And just hang here long enough to let your low back start to decompress. Let's start to breathe deeply. Inhaling through the nose, sticking your belly out. Exhaling through the nose as you pull your belly in. Take a few more deep breaths like that. Really checking in with yourself here. How is your body feeling? Can you notice any areas of tension? If you do notice any areas of tension, can you send your breath there? Can you send your awareness? Can you give those areas of tension permission to let go? Your body listens to you. Tell your body what you want it to do. Let go, release, open up, relax. Let's take 2 more deep breaths like that. Inhaling through the nose, pressing your belly out. Exhaling through the nose, pulling your belly in. 1 more. And on your next breath, come up to a tabletop position. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Take a moment here to stretch out your forearms, turning your fingertips towards your knees. So nice. And when you feel ready, let's move through some cat-cow. On an inhale, lower your belly down to the ground, lift your tailbone and look up. Exhale, round and press into hands. Tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Move through that on your own, following your own breath. Add in any organic movements that feel good to you. Maybe some C curves. Some hip circles. Is on the mat as you look forward. Maybe your forehead is on the mat. Wherever you are is right where you're supposed to be. Feel the stretch in your upper back, your underarms. One more big breath. Good, and release that. Setting up for thread the needle. On an inhale breath, Lift your right hand out and up. On an exhale, thread the needle, right hand under the left arm. Keep your right palm facing up. Come onto the back of your right shoulder. Rest your head on the mat. Your left arm can either reach forward or you can wrap that hand behind you, whatever feels good. Just listen to your body and allow yourself to open up. One more big breath here. Pressing into the left hand. Inhale, reach your right hand back out and up. And then exhale for tabletop. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, lifts the left hand out and up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left hand under the right arm. Left palm is facing up. Feel the stretch in the back of the left shoulder. Rest your head on the mat. Whatever arm variation you took on the other side, take that here. One more big breath. And on an inhale, press into the right hand as the left hand reaches out and up, and then exhale for tabletop. Now step your right foot forward, keep your left knee on the mat, setting up for a modified crescent B. Lift your chest. Hands can come onto your knee here. We want to make sure that you step forward enough that you can feel the stretch in the front of the left hip. Keep your knee over your ankle. If this hurts your bottom knee, roll your mat in half and use a double padding there. One more big breath. Now take your front foot and heel-toe it towards the right side of the mat slightly. And then lower yourself down into a lizard pose, folding to the inside of your right knee. Now make sure your knee and your shoulder remain touching. Release the crown of your head down. Maybe you're on your fingertips, maybe the palms of your hands, maybe your forearms. Wherever you are is right where you're supposed to be. Just relax. Taking a couple more deep breaths in lizard. One more. Now, press your right knee open for crooked monkey. You're rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot and you're gazing over your right shoulder. And you should feel a deep stretch in the outer right hip. One more deep breath here. Good, and release that. Straighten your front leg and fold over it for a half split. Fun fact on the half split, it can sometimes feel more intense than a full split because we're really super isolating the hamstring. So feel free to be organic if you want to turn your toes out and in here and really feel the full spectrum of the stretch in the back of the right leg. Just breathing and allowing it to open. Remember that your body will listen to you, so if you want to give any tight muscles permission to let go, do that. One more big breath. then step that back to tabletop, left foot forward, setting up for your modified crescent B, really walking your left foot as far forward as you can until you feel a big stretch in the front of the right hip. Remember to fold your yoga mat over if this hurts your knee and create some double padding there. Just hanging here long enough for that hip flexor to open up, still keeping your knee over your ankle, but having the longest step you can have. One more big breath. Now heel toe the left foot towards the left side of the mat and fold into your lizard pose. Keep your knee and your shoulder touching. Release the crown of your head down. Remember, wherever you are is right where you're supposed to be. One more big breath here. And press it open, crooked monkey, rolling onto the outer edge of your left foot and then gazing over your left shoulder. Feeling a big stretch in the outer left hip here. One more breath. Half split, so straighten that front leg and fold forward. Remember, be organic here. Turn your toes out and in. Feel the full spectrum of the stretch on the back of that leg. Find the areas of resistance and hang out there. Give permission for those areas to let go. Send your breath, send your awareness. One more big breath. And send that back tabletop. Let's take one more child's pose. Open your knees up wide. Bring your big toes together. Sink your hips to heels. Reach forward and relax. And remember that child's pose is always your go-to pose to take a break, to rest and recover. Whenever you need it, take it. One more breath here. And when you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Bending into one knee and then the other, allowing the back body some time to open up. Look forward, step to the front of the mat. Heel toe your feet as wide as the mat, toes facing forward. Grab opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. Maybe you're swaying from side to side or gently rocking up and down. Whatever you're doing, you're just giving your back body some time to open up. And release your elbows. Heel toe your feet back to hips width apart. On an inhale breath, come up halfway, half lift. You're making a number 7 shape with your body. Keep your tailbone lifted. You're looking down and the crown of your head is reaching forward. One straight line from the crown of your head to the base of your tailbone. And exhale, fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up to standing. Grab your left wrist and on an exhale breath, bend to the right. Roll your shoulder open a little bit, pointing your chest towards the ceiling. Inhale back through center, grab your right wrist. Exhale, bend to the left. Roll it open. Point your chest towards the ceiling. And inhale back through center. Maybe a little back bend here if you're feeling ready. And then exhale, fold, hinging at your hips. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Grab your left wrist, exhale, bend to the right. Inhale through center, grab your right wrist, exhale, bend to the left. Inhale up, back bend here. Exhale, fold. Let's move through that one more time together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to a back bend. And exhale, fold. If that feels good in your body, take that once or twice more on your own, following your own breath. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet with hands at heart center. Taking a few deep breaths here. Scanning the body, starting at your toes, moving all the way up to your nose. How are you feeling and what do you need? Without any judgment, just feeling what you need and then setting the intention to meet that need for yourself. One more big breath. And on your next inhale, both hands reach out and up. Exhale, hinging at your hips, fold. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step both feet back, holding a plank for just a moment. Inhale, roll forward on your toes. Exhale, bend your elbows. Let your elbows hug your ribs all the way down to your belly. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Zip your legs up. And on an inhale, take a baby cobra, lifting just your chest. Exhale, release. Inhale to another baby cobra. This time, lift your hands. Feel your whole back body working hard. Exhale, release. Inhale to a full cobra or upward facing dog. Your arms are straight. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together on your back. You're letting your hips just sink down and open up. On an exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. On an inhale breath, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step behind right wrist, spin the back heel flat. Inhale up, warrior one. Place your hands on your hips here. Start to gently turn your hips towards the front of the mat. If you need to widen your stance by heel-toeing your front foot towards the right side of the mat to make that really comfortable, then do that. Make sure it doesn't pull the back knee. You have a deep bend in your front knee, but you can still see your right big toe. Your back leg is straight and strong. Warrior one. Rolling onto the outer edge of the back foot. On an exhale breath, warrior two. Heel toe your front foot in a little bit. Open your arms up like a T. When you look down at your feet, make sure you have heel to arch alignment. Deep bend in the front knee. You can still see your right big toe. Shoulders over hips, arms in line with shoulders, and then turn and look over your right middle finger. Still rolling onto the outer edge of your back foot, feeling strong in your warrior. Loving those power surges as they come. On an inhale breath, reverse warrior. Right hand reaches up, 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 and then back. Making sure your right arm is as straight as you can get it so you get a better stretch in the right side body. On an exhale breath, vinyasa, plant your hands, step the right foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward face or cobra. Exhale, downward face. Or any variation of that that feels good in your body. Inhale, lifts the left leg. Exhale, step behind your left wrist. Spin your right heel flat. Inhale up, warrior one. Hands on hips, pointing your hips towards the front of the mat, widening your stance as needed, making sure your back knee is not getting pulled. You can see your left big toe, back leg straight and strong. Now you're just hanging out being a warrior, feeling your strength. One more big breath. On an exhale, warrior two. Heel toe your front foot in a little bit. Make sure your feet are heel to arch alignment, that you can still see your left big toe. Arms come out like a T. Shoulders over hips, arms in line with shoulders, and then turn and look over your left middle finger. Make sure you're not leaning forward and you're not leaning back, that your shoulders stay over your hips. And then just hang out being a warrior, loving the power surge in the left leg. One more big breath. Inhale for reverse warrior. Left hand reaches up. Try to keep your left arm straight And then bend back, getting a deeper stretch in the left side body. And exhale, vinyasa. Find your flow. Make it your own. Maybe you want to skip the chaturanga. Whatever feels good, do that. Let's move through that with our breath. Inhale, lifts the right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand high. Exhale, vinyasa, find your flow. Inhale, lifts the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand high. Exhale, vinyasa, find your flow. One more time together. Inhale, lifts the right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, right hand high. Exhale, find your flow, make it your own. Inhale, lifts the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand high. Exhale, vinyasa, find your flow. Move through that once or twice more on your own, following your own breath. And whenever you feel ready, let's meet in a child's pose. And just find some peace in your child's pose. Checking in with yourself, toes to the nose. How are you feeling? And what do you need? Sending breath and awareness and love and energy anywhere your body needs it. Let's take 2 more big breaths in child's pose. And when you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. On an inhale breath, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step behind right wrist. You know where we're going. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can bring your elbow to your thigh, left hand high, or you can plant your hand to the inside of your right foot. Whatever feels right to you. And if you'd like to make this extended, reach your fingertips towards the front of the mat. Feeling a deep stretch in the outer left hip. One more big breath. Inhale for reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg. Right hand reaches up. Pretend like you're pulling your feet together without really moving them. And lift up a little bit higher. Root to rise. Exhale for triangle pose. Shift your hips to the left. Right hand reaches out, 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 and then down. Left hand high. Once you get there, press your pelvis forward and lean back. Inhale for reverse warrior. Bend your right knee. Right hand reaches up. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your flow. Make it your own. Inhale, lifts the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand high. Exhale, side angle. Either elbow to thigh or plant your hands in the inside of your left foot. Maybe taking extended fingertips towards the front of the mat. Feeling a deep stretch in the outer hip here. On an inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg. Left hand reaches up. Pull your feet together without really moving them. Lift up a little higher. Exhale, triangle pose. Shift your hips to the right. Left hand reaches out, 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 and then down, right hand high. Pressing your pelvis forward and leaning back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend your left knee, left hand high. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your flow. Let's move through that with our breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand high. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend your front knee. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your flow. lift the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend your knee. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your flow. One more time together. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Take that once or twice more on your own, following your own breath. Let's meet in a child's pose when you're ready. Feel free to change it in any way that feels good. Meeting in child's pose whenever you feel ready. Taking some deep breaths. Sending love all over your body. Couple more deep breaths here. Getting ready for pigeon pose. Find a downward facing dog. Inhale, lifts the right leg up. Exhale for pigeon. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Send your left leg straight back. Keep the toes flexed on your right foot to protect your knee. Now, if this feels sharp and shooting in any way, in any area, roll over onto your back and cross your right ankle in front of your left knee. We can do this that way too. Make sure you're on top of the back knee in the left leg, not on the side of it. One more moment here to let the hips open up, and then fold forward. Well, giving yourself a chance to open up. Maybe you start on your elbows. Moment by moment, you can wiggle down a little closer to the mat as your hips open. Never pushing yourself to the point of pain or uncomfort. But if things are intense, that's different. What I love about yoga is it helps you recognize the difference between I'm just a little bit uncomfortable because this is so intense versus I'm in pain and I'm holding my breath. The better we get at discerning between the two, the more we can face challenges, accomplish our goals on and off the mat, while still honoring ourselves, respecting ourselves, and staying safe. Now let's inhale, lift our chest, bend your back knee, grab the left foot with your left hand and start to pull that foot closer to your body. Getting a really deep stretch in the quad and the hip flexor on that side. Release that, lift your chest, and fold into your pigeon again. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift up one more time, modified king pigeon. That's what this is. Grab your back foot, pull your foot closer to your body. Release that. Lift up, downward facing dog. Make some circles with your right leg or bend your knees, stack your hips, whatever you like to do, just to bring some movement back into that joint. Setting up for a pigeon on the other side. Inhale, lifts the left leg. Exhale for pigeon, left knee behind left wrist. Right leg is straight back. Making sure I don't feel anything that hurts, anything that is sharp or shooting. I'm on top of my back knee, not on the side of it. My feet are flexed on the left foot to protect my knee. One more moment as I let my hips open up before I fold. And here I'm paying attention. What am I feeling? Is this intense or is this pain? Can I breathe? Can I relax? Can I give myself time to open up? On your next inhale, lift up, bend your back knee, grab that foot, pull it closer to your body, getting a deep stretch in the quad and the hip flexor on that side, modified king pigeon. And release it, fold back into your pigeon pose. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And on your next inhale, modified king pigeon one more time. Downward facing dog. Whatever you did on the right side, do it on the left. And from your downward face, look forward. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Sit down on your bottom. Legs come straight out in front of you. Move the feet, flex the feet. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Try to keep a flat back. You're reaching, reaching, reaching. And then round and release. Drop the crown of your head for the deepest stretch you can get. Really working with your breath here. Every inhale, you come up a little bit. Every exhale, you sink a little deeper into the stretch. And inhale, come back up to a seat. Pull the soles of your feet together. Knees are open wide. Sitting up nice and tall, holding onto your feet, your ankles, or your lower leg. Lift the crown of your head up. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, fold forward. Same thing, you're working with your breath. Every inhale, you come up a little tiny bit. Every exhale, you sink a little deeper into the stretch. And inhale, come back up to a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Pull your belly button to spine. Reach forward and slowly roll onto your back. See if you can get your low back to touch the mat before your middle back. And once you're there, legs go straight up in the air for waterfall pose. Let's take a happy baby. Pull your knees into your armpits. Grab the outer edge of your feet. Now I want you to pull down with your hands and kick up with your feet at the exact same time. Feel how that flattens out your low back and gives you a safer, deeper stretch. One more breath here. And release that. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, spinal twist to the left. Lower your knees to the left. Keep both shoulders touching the mat. And then turn your head away from your knees. Feel the release happening in your low back and your outer hip on that side. Letting your knees fall where they fall, not pushing them or pulling them. The most important thing Your shoulders are glued to the mat. On your next inhale, pull your knees into your chest. On an exhale, spinal twist to the right. Lower your knees to the right. Keep your shoulders glued to the mat. And inhale, bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself another hug, another rock from side to side. And on an exhale breath, let's take Shavasana, final resting pose. Legs are straight underneath you, feet are just flopped open. Hands are by your side, palms facing up or down. Let's take 3 deep belly breaths so that we can transition into relaxation. Every inhale, press your belly out. Every exhale, pull your belly in. 2 more big, giant belly breaths like that. And then just return to your natural breath, allowing your body to breathe without trying to change it or control it. Letting your body, mind, and heart absorb all of the work you just did. Giving your entire body permission to let go and relax and feel good. And let's begin to breathe deeply once more. Inhaling through the nose, sticking your belly out. Exhaling through the nose, pulling your belly in. Couple more deep breaths like that. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And reach your arms overhead. Good morning stretch. And gently roll to one side, finding fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow. And before we press ourselves up to a seat, just hang here for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Start to bring your awareness to your feet. Start to thank your feet for everything that they do for you. Holding you up, moving you forward. And move up your whole body from your feet to your ankles, to your lower legs, knees, all the way up to the crown of your head. Thank every part of your body for what it does, for what it can do, for how it can feel. And when you feel that deep sense of gratitude in your heart, press yourself up to a seated position, bringing your hands at heart center, eyes are closed. I want you to just take one moment here and think about the rest of your day. How do you want your day to go? But most importantly, how do you want to feel at the end of this day when you're laying down in bed and you're thinking about today? How do you want to feel? Now ask yourself, what's one thing you could do today that would allow you to feel the way you want to feel tonight? And start to see yourself doing that thing. Now tell yourself, good job. Pay yourself a compliment. Gently open your eyes, bring your hands to your knees, palms facing up to receive. Thank you so much for joining us today. City of Phoenix, Fit Phoenix, with our sponsors AARP. I'm Rebecca with Suture Studios. You can find us online. You can come take a class at our studio. You can join us for our online classes. If you have any questions at all, send a message to this Zoom meeting right now and we'll get them answered for you. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next month, third Saturday, 9 a.m. Bye-bye.